Yeah, travel there soon. There's no one in there. See, what else is going on with the crew?
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers them back.
Hey, Cora. Cora.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
At least we know the enemy.
He's also the first kid who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True, they can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
Have you heard anything about the Asari arc?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
So you're part of the Asari Commandos, right? How is that like?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
Tell me about your unit.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Arceo, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Isn't Asari space peaceful?
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
How's your military career?
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
Ooh.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We need a fresh start.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Nope. You got any war stories?
After 4 years with Asari Commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
Oh.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
Anything else?
Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing.
Dang.
Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any other war stories?
Any more commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Anyone special?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
How did they figure it out?
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari Commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
Fair enough. Goodbye.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Yeah, no, I'm not too interested in starting a romantic relationship with her. I think the one I'm gonna stick with is Betra. Is anyone in here? Nope. Nope. Go up the lift. Maybe? I'll have to call the lift. Hey, PB.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
I'm assuming you're kidding?
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
What do you think about the crew?
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded
Exactly.
Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks. And Jal. That book hasn't even been written yet, has it? Exciting.
Yes.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
My turn to talk?
Oh, is it my turn to talk?
Ha! Sorry. Yeah, I should work on my motor.
You might find that people reveal themselves more freely if you give them a chance. Cora included.
Really good advice.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What's up with your current project?
You really won't tell me what you're working on.
That's right. Next question.
The Nexus?
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
What do you think about the Remnant?
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances
Fair
we'll
enough. You have anyone special?
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
make. Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder.
Indeed.
Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements. Don't you think?
Sounds lonely.
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Gotta check back over here. Hey, Gil.
There you are. Gotcha.
You talk to the engine core?
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing. Betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
We'll see.
Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Lude?
Long time no chat. What's up?
How's yours and Cal's relationship going? You seem kind of at odds.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck,
I believe that.
goes both ways.
What do you think about the Tempest?
Are you sure you can keep the Scourge damage under control?
Never seen anything like the Scourge. What it does to our tech. It's keeping me on my toes, but that's when I do my best work. In a way, I guess I'm grateful.
Well, you're welcome.
Don't do me any favors. Don't worry, Ryder. You're in good hands.
You have any friends here?
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me.
Fair enough.
The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about
Okay.
her.
What do you think about the Nexus?
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation. Imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy.
Yeah.
We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Talk to you later.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Now I think I'm ready to go into this mill section and check out up here. Specifically talk to Lexi.
Yes?
Oh, see you around then, never mind.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey Liam, you need to talk?
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
Huh.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones.
True.
It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Anyways, let's actually talk.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
That's quite forward. Thoughts on the squad?
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew, they're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
We're a strange mix, but I think we can make it
Some
work.
people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
What about... Talk to me about yourself.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Career history?
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
Sounds satisfying.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
You got any family?
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin, both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
It wasn't really traditional.
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You make do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Okay, goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Suppose
I
I'm
know
done
it.
talking to him. I don't think. I still had one option to talk with him about.
Just waiting on that armor requisition / project. No pressure.
What do you think about my skills as Pathfinder?
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. Your Pathfinder. It's as simple as it
Okay,
gets.
fine then. Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
I'll check out our machines after I get done with all of these interactions. Still missing Jowl. He's in here.
So, Jaw,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And so are you. We're all aliens here.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we
Indeed.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
are. Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshe Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications.
Fair enough.
I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them.
Oh, I see.
I should get back to my work.
You're interesting.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
I think I can research into something right quick. Sure. I don't think that's back too much on my researches. Talk to him. Next time I go to the Nexus, we'll do a lot of. We'll do all the Nexus stuff. I don't mark that as active though, just then I have it. We still got obviously PB's 9 here. Don't think anyone's in here. Oh, but this is where I can get my loadout set up. Jack. Yeah, Drac, for the time being, I'm gonna switch you out for Jowl. Drac, I mean. Not Jack. I probably would not switch Jack out for Jowl. Okay, let's go to Liam's room. See why he wanted to make this particular armor. As he claims for diplomatic reasons. Hey Liam.
Liam, I signed off on that project.
Oh.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
Yeah, I don't like why the lack of clothes.
I'll bite. What's with the gun show?
We're swapping armor, not weapons.
Don't let him tease you. I explained the reference. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no,
Why? Is it religious?
What?
it's personal. You're not allowed.
What?
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa,
What's going on here? Where is this going?
I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jarl?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
Yeah, you weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay, I did not realize he was okay. Okay. This better not make trouble.
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
That's true. He's trying to what he was trying to is figure out what insulted him. I sort of approve.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jar was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line.
Fair enough point. Oh, I leveled up. No, I didn't. Jaws, energy drain, and sticky grenade. Decent health and stuff. PB gets her level up. Liam gets his level up. Let's see. That requires us going to the Nexus. That also requires us going to the Nexus. That also requires us going to the Nexus. The old. Which is where I was gonna go anyways. Climbing up the ladder, up to top, and head this way. How much time's left on this? I guess the strike team is where I need to be looking. Still an hour. And then we can talk to Callow and them again.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's pitching in.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
We can coexist.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried.
Fair enough.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Indeed. Subi?
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Could it be dangerous?
Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass?
Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good. Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a
Sure.
look?
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.